You can go years and nothing changes. And then a couple of days, everything changes. Recently, in Irish military news, Brigadier General Ross Mulcahy has been appointed as Chief of Staff of the Irish Defence Forces. He replaces Lieutenant General Clancy, who's Air Corps, and before Lieutenant General Clancy, there was Vice Admiral Mark Mellett, West Portman. Ross Mulcahy, Brigadier General, has more than 30 years' experience working as second in command in the Chief of Staff. He brings with him a great weight, a lot of experience internationally and nationally. And his remit now is going to be one, his office is going to see probably the biggest biggest arming of the Irish military ever. This goes on the back of government change. We have the triple lock, which prevents the Irish Defence Forces from releasing the beast on anybody. Basically, Irish government, United Nations government, and three locks there, anyways. But the problem with it was that at UN level, Russia tend to veto a lot of pushes or a lot of initiatives in that particular area. So the government are going to phase that out, and Ross Mulcahy will have a much bigger remit. He will have access to European assets as well. He will be brought up in line with his counterparts all across Europe. And this is on the back of the Department of Defence, which is a sub department of the Department of Justice, which is under the Minister for Justice, which is Simon Harris. Simon Harris has announced that there's going to be significant spending over the whatever 1.2% of GDP or whatever that meant. There's going to be significant amount of investment into the Irish Defence Forces in the line of they're looking at squadroning up about 12 jet fighters and basing them out of Shannon. Each of those jets will cost more than 100 million. They are also looking at increasing the fleet as well significantly. They haven't specified specifically what they're going to add on, but I did mention HMS Albion and HMS Bulwark, the marine assault ships that the British Navy are looking to mothball. Currently, we're building radar installations and subsea surveillance facilities around the island of Ireland. And this is on the back of funding from Europe. European President Ursula von der Leyen has announced an 800 billion euro package with regards rearming Europe. That money will be going on public and private expenditure, emphasis on private expenditure, because the more private expenditure in military there is, the more efficient it is. And initiatives across Europe will include missile shield and anti-drone warfare, anti-air facilities, and just general beefing up all the European countries' defence capabilities. And as a result of that, Brigadier General Ross Mulcahy would have to approach Europe with regards significant purchases within Ireland. Also, he will also have access to those facilities that will be used at a European level. And what that will mean, I don't see a major splurge in separate countries going separate directions. More or less, I'd say it'd be more centralized in that they'll all, whatever that 800 billion is going towards, it'll be towards Central European type defences where all the member countries can have access to those facilities and resources in times of need. And of course, Why are we in this situation at all is on account of the fact of um, President Trump's um, initiative to see America step away from European security, and it brings into question Ukraine's ability to defend themselves. It brings into question, um, is Russia going to survive the next 4 years? And if they do, um, how will European security fare against that? So there's a lot of big issues facing us, a lot of big challenges facing us, but it will lead to a more resilient and more secure Europe. That's all I have to say. Take care.